Imagine that someone says something and this thing is going to lead people to die. We should prevent this. Hello guys, and welcome to a new video of my channel. Today we're talking about freedom of expression. Before we start the video, I'm just gonna tell that I think that the freedom of expression is a lie or illusion, because let's suppose that you have the freedom to express your ideas, but you don't have the freedom to say that you don't like this pen. Of course, this is not freedom of expression anymore, because there are things that you can't talk about, and definitely you can't talk about everything in our today's world. For example, if you're thinking about a racist idea, you can't just share it. If you're thinking about a hatred speech, you can't just say it. So because there are things that you can't talk about, this is not freedom of expression anymore. We will start with the idea that freedom of expression is just an illusion or a lie, or let's refer to this as absolute freedom of expression, because like in a healthy society or in a healthy community, there must be some restrictions on the freedom of expression of individuals. Without those restrictions, people will be free to say whatever they want, and if they are free to say whatever they want, this is going to bring chaos to the community, because they will have the right to offend each other. They have the right to say hatred speech, say racist things, and this definitely is going to have negative consequences. I think we all agree that there must be some restrictions on the freedom of expression of the individuals, but the problem is, what are those restrictions? So as I was trying to find an answer to this question, I have seen a TED talk about this idea, freedom of expression.
Does the freedom of speech give us the right to offend?
This philosophy says that you have the freedom of expression of what you want, unless you're not offending anybody. But the reality says, and according to Jordan Peterson, you can't say things without offending people.
Okay, so the rule is you can't offend anyone, all right? Let's say you're speaking to one person, I can't offend you. All right, fair enough. What if I'm speaking to 10 people? Do I get to offend 1 in 10? How about 1 in 100? How about 1 in 1,000? You're going to come out on stage and you're going to say something important about something vital, and you're not going to offend 1 person in 1,000? Well, you can't say anything about anything important ever without offending probably the person you're talking to. Important speech about important issues, especially contentious issues, is instantly offensive.
So according to what he's saying, you will definitely offend someone when you're talking to thousands of people, especially if you're talking to an international society.
Let me ask you this one thing. Given that there are over 7 billion people in this world, and such diverse perspectives and beliefs, how sure are you that what you want to express won't offend anyone? No idea is above scrutiny, and no people are beneath dignity. So when you offend an individual, you come off as intolerant, and your aim at achieving progress or sparking change are extremely futile. When you offend an idea, on the other hand, what you do is spark dialogue, initiate discussion and debate, and that is how you revive humanity, by sparking change. Thank you.
The TED Talk was talking about mainly that I have the freedom to offend ideas, not people. They refer to this idea in the TED Talk, saying that there's no idea above the questioning and no person below dignity. But seriously, I don't agree with this idea, because like when you offend ideas, you are offending people, because ideas are parts of the people. We don't understand the human identity. Sometimes offending a person is better than offending an idea. Like even the psychologist and let's say science can't tell you what is exactly the identity. It's not easy to say that this is me, this is my idea. And the reality says that humans and their ideas are one structure. And when I say that this idea is stupid, I'm saying that people who believe this in this idea are believing in a stupid idea. It is really hard to not offend people by offending their idea. But this idea is the best thing I can do in a diverse community. People should have the right to talk without offending people and without having the intentions to offending ideas. I think this is ideal for this society. But we have another problem, which is people who share wrong ideas. They are not offending anybody, They are not like making a problem, but they are just expressing wrong ideas. Probably you have met the people who say vaccine is going to kill you and affect your health. The consequences of these, let's say, misleading informations or wrong informations is death. So letting this person saying his opinions is going to lead some people to die, and this is like unacceptable. So we shouldn't allow people to say wrong ideas. But there is another problem, which is who decides that this idea is wrong? Also, who decides that this idea is offensive to people and this idea is not? We have Ali and Ahmed. Ali thinks that this idea is wrong, like taking the vaccine is wrong, and Ahmed thinks that this is correct. Does that gives Ahmed the right to prevent Ali from talking? It really depends. I think this is the government duty to prevent people from saying things that are going to cause negative consequences. At the end of this video, I just wanted to point out that there's nothing such like an ultimate freedom of expression, and we need laws. And if you just look around, you will see laws in the government, you see laws about freedom of speech in the community. So you don't have the freedom to say whatever you want, but this really serves the community, because if you have the freedom to say everything you want, this is going to bring chaos, as we have agreed about. So this was everything we have today. I hope that you have liked the video. I'm trying to post videos weekly, so give me some motivation in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and see you next week.